Hi, and welcome back. Today we're going to go ahead and do a little bit more shopping, see what the cost of food is. Today we're going to go ahead and stay with the Walmart theme. We're doing Sam's Club. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to shop for the month and then break it down. Because this is going to be bulk, you're not going to be able to get like a package of 4 chicken thighs. You're going to get the whole farm. So let's get started. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get into the food section. I do have a party tonight that I need a cheese board for. So we're going to get that as well, but I'm going to subtract that from the food costs for this month. There's several options here. You have fresh food, you have canned food, frozen food. We're going to get some snacks too. So let's go ahead, go through this. I'm in the dog food section and the treats. Look at that price. I mean, you get a lot of treats from it, but I'll go ahead and do a video on how to do this cheaper. Ooh, they got tiramisu, $15. Pies for $9. Little cheesecakes. Here we go with the meat. And the goal here is to buy bulk. I got ribs. So these are about 20 bucks each. These are pork butts. About 15 to 20. Pork belly, this is what you usually make bacon out of, for 20. Lots of pork chops. This is what I'm after. $15 pork loin. You can cut this up into even 1-inch strips. This will last about 2 weeks if you just eat this. All right, brisket is $50 for this. I remember it was dirt cheap. Roasts. These are tiny roasts. That one's $7. That's for a crock pot for like 2 people. That's $35 or more from what I'm looking at here for a chuck roast. Now, here's some round steaks. These are pretty decent. This one's 13, this one's 14 or 15. Let's go ahead and get one. We could always cut these in half and make sandwiches. And there we are with the chicken. Now I can get chicken cheaper on Post. This is halfway comparable to their prices. I can get a package of 5 or 6 for $3 over there. This is a little bit more expensive. This has about what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 20 in here for $20, so about $1 a thigh. So it is cheaper on Post for me to get it, so I'm not going to get chicken. Not here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the fish. Fish I don't like here. It's way too expensive. But we can do, it'll be expensive, but instead of a charcuterie board, I'm not going to say that right, I can get some jalapeno poppers stuffed with cream cheese for game night tonight. But we have somebody who can't eat peppers. Never mind. Sorry about that. Even though I'm going to get one for us. Count that as a snack. Remember, I'm shopping for 3 people. I do have another adult in the house. So here we have packets of 2 hens. Usually I can get them for about $9 each over at Walmart. These are a little bit cheaper. Okay, and ground beef. That is for 93% lean, 7% fat. That's expensive. Okay, and 10% fat, $40, and this is a 10-pound tube. So if you divide that up, that's $3.98 a pound. I remember whenever everything was hamburger. Growing up, that's the only thing we could afford. That's $17. These are $14. And this is the reason why I go to Fiesta once a year. They have sales down in Fiesta for their shrimp and catfish a couple times a year. And I go down there once a year and I stock up. Each one of these is about $25. And that's salmon. I can't tell if it's farm raised or if it's wild caught. It's probably farm raised. Let's see if we have anything on sale. Tilapia I will never touch. Okay, now we have our fresh made pasta, the chicken, $13. So these are really good if you have need a quick meal. You're really tired, you really don't want to do anything after work. They're not that bad. I can't eat it for obvious reasons, but I can get one of these for, say, the other people in my family who, just in case I'm not there, they have something to eat, something, freezer meals. These are basically freezer meals. We're gonna get a chicken Alfredo. And let's get an enchilada. Alright, so we have fruit at the house. I still need to get some cheese. I'm thinking about bringing some of these over for game night tonight. You know what? I'm gonna get the veggie. Grandpa got fruit last night, and I'm gonna get a block of cheese. Sounds good. One thing that they do have cheaper is junk food. Now that we have we're at the cheese section. Let's bring some smoked Gouda, huh? I can teach you how to make these. I think we're going to do some hard salami.
Plain grilled Angus, what are you going to try?
When it comes to Gatorade and sports aids, it's actually cheaper to get the powder because you're mainly paying for water. Now this meat's going to last us for a good month. The chicken, rotisserie chicken, is going to last about 2 days, and we're going to go ahead and cut everything up and whenever we get home to show you how that happens. I am also going to go ahead and get some other things like hot dogs, hamburgers, quick meals, because I get up at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I really don't want to cook. But to find one that's inexpensive, that looks like the burgers are about $18. This is $18. 12 4-ounce patties. It's cheaper over at Walmart. Mixed vegetables, that's not bad. For $6. There's 4 bags in here, so it's about a pound. It's not too bad. I'm pretty sure you can get it cheaper for like Great Value brand. Notice I'm not getting any ice cream or soda, anything like that. I'm just getting the basics because everything else is kind of like a weekly buy. We all a salad, which we get fresh once a week over at Walmart. We have, 3 people living in the house and 3 paychecks. We have my roommate number 1, or thing 1, who buys his own food. And then we have Grandpa, who buys whatever he wants at work and then comes home and he doesn't eat. So cooking in my house, whenever I do a recipe in my house, it lasts a few days, no matter what I cook, because I'm about the only one that's eating it. I don't make everything from scratch. I can't. Lunch meat. Can't grow coffee where I'm at, so I have to buy that. Yogurt I can process myself. But I can't make the culture. I can save the culture, but I can't make it. It's all about choices, what you can and can't do. Some people have the skill sets for making everything. I don't. All right, let's go ahead and get into the snacks and get out of here. right, so that was $200. Will it last the month? Most likely not. Will it, is it healthy food? Somewhat. We have ready meals that are not quite the processed frozen stuff, but it's still processed and somewhat frozen. Got one of the rotisserie chickens to where that's going to last probably 2 days. Things like chips, veggie munchies. I did get some dehydrated strawberries for me. Is it going to last a week? No. Did I buy more typical stuff like milk, eggs, bread? No. Number one, we already have that stuff at home. Number two, I don't buy milk. If I do buy any milk, it'll be coconut milk or almond milk. We don't typically drink cow's milk anymore. Cow's milk does hurt me. Doesn't hurt Grandpa or Thing One. They can buy it whenever they want cereal. They are going to top off about once a week. Salad stuff that we eat every day. Nothing too huge. That will be typically approximately $20 to $30 a week, along with this $200 haul. So if you add it all up, going to a big box store is not cheaper. It's just you get more stuff. All right, so now that we're home, we're gonna go ahead and separate everything out into individual meals. One thing that, at least in my household, does is that we take Ziploc bags and we separate everything out meal-wise. You know, 3 pork chops here, 3 pork chops there, 3 pork chops there. That way we have individual meals. You don't have to pull out the entire bag in order to be able to grab enough for 3 people. It is a little bit more expensive that way. If you use butcher paper or some other means, that's fine. I've just been using Ziploc bags forever. We're going to separate these out into, say, 2 each, so 6. With 2 left over. There is 1, 2, 3, and a little bit. Okay, let's go ahead and get the steaks done. Wash your hands. So, buying pork this way is cheaper over at Sam's Club. Chicken, well, at least for me and my family, is over at the commissary because that's cheaper. I haven't found anything for steak yet, so we have 1, 2. These are pretty long. I'm going to cut these in half. So even if I cut them in half, this is still pretty decent size. And these are kind of the perfect size for sandwiches too, if you want to make a steak sandwich. Okay, so essentially we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 meals in just those 2 packages and a snack. Right, to get this manageable, I'm going to cut it in half. And we're not just going to do pork steaks. Now, you can if you want. You can cut this in half. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make 1 roast. for the crock pot. 1 roast. Actually, I'm going to make these both roasts. Nothing wrong with that. You can change your mind. I was going to cube this up for like stew. But in the grand scheme of things, I think I'm going to do 2 roasts this time. Because I still have that wild boar in the freezer. And with the rest of this, we're going to go ahead and 1 inch, which is from the tip of your finger to the first knuckle. Yes, I have my knife here. It's not that sharp. And we're going to cut 1 inch thick pork chops. And I'm going to get a different knife. Something a little bit sharper. I need to sharpen my knives again. Maybe I'll take them up to my sister's. Hi. So about 1 inch. Now we want 3 in each bag because there's me, Grandpa, thing 1. Let's see how many this gets us. Okay, so let's count this out. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pork meals. Just to let you know, these roasts will probably be more than 1 meal, because that's a lot. So let's see, I have 6 recipes. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 beef. So that's a total of 10. And then 3 plus a little bit. So if that's all you eat, without the junk food, hamburgers, hot dogs, things of that nature, that'll last you 2 weeks for 3 people. If you have 2 people living in your home, you can stretch that out to almost the month. In between snacks, the ready-made meals that we bought, the rotisserie chicken, which is for tonight's dinner, all the stuff that we bought today can last the month, depending on how many people live there. Now, $200, even though it wasn't cheap, if that's the only thing you buy for the month, then you're doing pretty good. I have vegetables in the freezer. I have vegetables in the crisper. We eat a lot of salads. That is a weekly buy. We do buy our vegetables weekly until we can get the garden growing. Hopefully this year we won't have a drought, so I can actually grow some nice vegetables to put up. I have some left over from 2 years ago. We're going to use that. And some that we bought at the store and can't. So we still have all that. We're not hurting for vegetable anything. And we do have access to shopping on post. Like I said, it's cheaper over at the commissary. I'll go ahead and show you some of the prices that we get over there. It's not that bad, but it is not cheaper. Last time we went, it was another $200, but they had more specialty stuff. We share posts with Korea and Germany, and we have a lot of German foods, German imports, as well as Korean. So there's a lot of specialty stuff over there. It's not the same. In order for us to be able to shop the way you would shop at a commissary, you would have to go to 3 stores. And there are no German stores. There's German little delis that sell stuff, or restaurants that sell stuff. They have a little general store inside, but nothing huge. The closest thing we have is H-E-B. That's going to be another video. I'm saving that one for last because it is around here considered high-end. Thank you for joining. Hope you enjoyed. And we'll see you next time.